Love and light, guys. So I have someone asking me to possibly visit for healing and help with addictions based on a past conversation that I had in a group where I offered this to someone, and I don't remember the exact detail or that particular conversation or why I felt that I should at that time offer that. But in planning to respond to this person, I thought it might also be illustrative to others of what healing really is, what it can do, what's possible and what's not, so no one is misled and no one gets any false hopes. I have seen and facilitated, been party to numerous experiences that I consider miracles. I have experienced dramatic healing and changes in my own life. Radical. I'm a completely different person than I was. And I have seen those changes begin to appear in others. And I have had people tell me that certain experiences with me have changed their lives. That being said, there are also many limitations to these kind of things. First of all, any kind of miraculous healing done by spirit is dependent upon the willingness and faith, if you want, or belief of the person. Not that they necessarily need to believe, but they need to not disbelieve. So all of the doubts within the mind, the ego, the personality of the person about the ability of spirit to heal things and for miracles to manifest play a part not only in the experience itself, but in the sustainability of the healing. So if during an incredible experience, whether that is brought on through contact with someone of a higher vibration, or with psychedelic drugs, or medicines, if you want to say, or with contact with extraterrestrials or angelic presences, whatever it is, the next day when someone returns more to a normal state of consciousness, returns more to their own egoic framework and patterns, that miracle may fade away or completely go. So you may end up with a half healing, or you may return to disease, or you may not ever return. So it is fully possible, and that again is dependent on the person less than the healer. Okay, so this particular person is asking for help with healing addictions, and I'm still working on addictions myself, addictive patterns. Many of them have been healed. Many of them have been released. All of them are better, but I'm still working on them. So to think that I could heal someone of an addiction, I could help heal someone of an addiction. I could advise someone and definitely help them. But this is a pattern that you have given energy to for a long time. Okay, one encounter with someone, no matter how high their vibration is or how in harmony with truth they are, is probably not going to unwind decades or years of you giving something energy. However, it may make a huge crack in the wall. It may, start the avalanche that's necessary to actually lead one to healing and freedom. So in that way, a healer can be pivotal for sure. For some people, just to experience well-being, just to experience true health and vitality for a time, whether that be 10 minutes or an hour, excuse me, is life-changing, because some of us have not felt these things in so long. Some of us have forgotten what it feels like to feel love, freedom, health, power, to be fearless. So these are things I can show people. These are things I can provide. So I can almost certainly if someone is truly willing, at least show someone what they would be like if they were fully healthy and in alignment. This is what I do with myself, with my higher self. This is how I communicate with my higher self. I jump up to higher dimensions, higher vibrations through meditation, and my higher self joins with me there and dissolves my egoic personality to some extent, and is replaced by a newly divine pattern or blueprint. So the old egoic patterns of suffering and fear and greed and lust and all these things are replaced by love and confidence and honesty and compassion. But it is a process. It is a process, just like becoming the ego and falling into density was a process that took many, many lives. So I'm certainly willing to help. Anyone who wants to come here, I'm certainly willing to help. And I'm often surprised myself by the amazing things that have happened and can happen. But I'm not in control of this. Ultimately, any healing is going to be between you and God. You know, I'm only here to help. Love and light.